How's it going, guys? What's up? I'm Justin. I'm here with the Sneaker Files, and it's that time of year again. NBA playoffs. I'm gonna be making my first round predictions for the 2010-2011 playoffs. All right. Now, first and foremost, Eastern Conference. All right. First round. You got the 1 seed Bulls going up against the 8 seed Pacers. All right. Now, D Rose. There's been a lot of talk about him being the favorite to win the MVP this season. I think that he has a pretty damn good chance, and I think that he will showcase his talents in this first round against the Pacers. I think that the Bulls will have a fairly easy series. The Pacers, I think, can maybe win one game, but overall, I think that the Bulls can prove that they're not only the number 1 seed in the East, but they're the number 1 overall seed in this playoffs. I think that they can move on fairly easily. All right, moving on. Next game, 2 seed. You have the Miami Heat against the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, now, there's been a lot of talk lately about how the Heat can handle themselves in late game situations. As I assume you all have watched in the Heat games late throughout the season, late game scenarios, they performed like jack shit. They couldn't win. They've made bad decisions, got bad shots, and they lost a good amount of their games in the final seconds. But I think that the big three can find ways to work things out, make good plays, and make the best plays for their team in the long run in order for them to move on in this first round series. So I think that max it'll be a 5-game series, maybe even a sweep, but maybe the Sixers can win one game against Miami and their big three. All right, moving on. You got the 3 seed Boston Celtics against the 6 seed New York Knicks. Now, the Knicks made a big trade throughout the season to get Melo and Billups. They got rid of a lot of their key players, like Felton and Wilson Chandler and Danilo Gallinari, but they got Melo and Billups, and now they have their big three of Amari, Billups, and Melo. Now, I am going to put the Celtics on upset alert in this first round series because I think that the Knicks can win in a 7-game series against the Celtics. The Celtics are aging, and I think that the Knicks... Sorry, that was my friend there. He likes to burp a lot. I think that the Knicks, with their big three and their outstanding role players that can play around their big three, with Tony Douglas, and I think that the Knicks have outstanding depth. I think that they could find a way to beat the 3 seed and move on in an upset against the Celtics. All right, now, 4 seed, 5 seed matchup. You got the Magic at the 4 seed against the Atlanta Hawks at the 5 seed. I think that the Magic can win this series, and maybe a max of a 5-game series. The Hawks went on a 6-game losing streak to end the series, end their regular season. Now, how the fuck do you do that? That doesn't look good on your resume going to the playoffs. The Magic with Dwight Howard, they have J.J. Redick, Jason Richardson, Hedo Turkoglu, Jameer Nelson. They have an outstanding roster, great depth as well. I think that they can win this series fairly easily. Even though the Hawks are the 5 seed, they sucked dick at the end of the season.
Come on, son. You're going to do better than that, man.
Exactly. There's my friend with his intake. The Hawks suck, and I'm going with the Magic in a 5-game series. All right, there you have it. East, first round. Moving on to the West, first round series. All right, first round. All right. Number 1 seed. You got the Spurs against the number 8 seed Grizzlies. All right, now, the Spurs, in their last game in the regular season, they lost, and they also lost Manu. So, without Manu, they can probably lose. But it's a big injury. I think that their big three, they're an old team, but they're the number 1 team in the West, so I assume that they will probably move on against the Grizzlies, who also suck as well.
Come on, son. You fucking suck shit.
All right, there's the thing again. All right, so I'm picking the Spurs to move on in a 5-game series. All right. 5 games, they move on, second round. All right, next game. 2 seed, you have the Lakers against the 7 seed Hornets. Now, the Lakers swept the Hornets in this series, and, yeah, that's all I have to say. The only real factor maybe CP3. A lot of people are saying that this can be a sweep for the Lakers. I'm going with the Lakers to win it in 5 games. And, come on, the Lakers are the 2-time defending champions. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Come on, son. You know the Lakers are going to win that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, first round now. Come on, you got to be fucking kidding me. Come on, seriously? All right, now, moving on. 3 seed, you got the Dallas Mavericks going up against the 6 seed Portland Trailblazers. Now, the Trailblazers, a lot of people are saying that the Trailblazers can upset the Mavericks in this series. 2 reasons. 1, in the season series, the Mavericks won the first 2, but then the Trailblazers came back to win the last 2. And also, the Mavericks have a history of not performing well in playoff games. in the first round. Last season they got beat out. They got beat by the Hornets in the first round. So even though a lot of people are playing the Mavericks an upset alert, I think that they will find a way to win in a 7-game series. I think that it will be a great series to watch. But I think that in the end, Dirk will find a way to make key plays, and Terry's going to find a way to shoot big threes in late games, and Kid's going to make big plays, and then you have Tyson Chandler on the inside for the Mavericks. I think that it will be the Mavericks coming out on top in a 7-game series, but it will be fun to watch. All right, now, another good matchup, 4-seed, 5-seed. You have the 4-seed Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the 5-seed Denver Nuggets. Now, the Nuggets, like I said before, they traded away Melo. They got Gallinari, Wilson Chandler, Raymond Felton. They have been performing very well. They actually did better without Melo than they did with him before the trade. That can be surprising, but hey, that's how they did. Now, this will be an outstanding series as well. I think this will be one of the best series to watch in the first round of this year's playoffs. Now, I think that the Oklahoma City Thunder, they are a young team. They have Durant. He's the leading scorer for the league. I mean, come on. Seriously, how do you contain someone like that? Really?
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
And then you have Russell Westbrook. You have you have Perkins, who got traded from the Celtics. Questionable trade for the Celtics. I mean, you have Jeff Green. The Oklahoma City Thunder are a very good team. They are young. They are explosive. I think that they can win this series in a 7-game series. It will be fun to watch. I think that some people would pick the Nuggets to upset the Thunder, but I mean, come on, seriously, no. The Thunder are a good young team, and I think they scared the Lakers last season in a 6-game series. I think that the Thunder can move on, and I think that they can play very well and show that they are, even though they're young, they can play very well, and they are young and explosive. All right, there you have it, guys. My first round predictions for this year's NBA playoffs. I hope it's going to be a great action for all you NBA fans. I know I'll be tuning into every game, and there you have it. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Come on!